EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, June 24th and 25th, 2023. It is outdoor parties and event season with graduation parties, weddings, Independence Days coming up next weekend, or even just an outdoor gathering with friends and family. Many of these events you have to plan well in advance without knowing the weather's going to be like, and you're just kind of left crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Well, with the weekend video forecast, they can help you out with that, with the weather part of it at least. Pitch a Tent Rental Company is located in Fogelsville, Pennsylvania, and serves the greater Lehigh Valley and surrounding areas. If you're planning an event anytime, big or small, check out their website to reserve tents to keep your event dry and take the weather out of the planning part of it. So if you have anything with these weekends, you're like, oh man, here comes the weekend. I planned this like 2 months ago, and here it is, chance for storms, right? If you rent the tent, you don't have to worry about it, right? They can also help you out with tables, chairs, coolers, a dance floor, and even a bass thumping sound system. The folks at Pitch a Tent recommend to always use protection from the weather, that is, as you never know how hot, dry, wet, or dry or wet your big day may be. Can't stop laughing when I say that line. I just can't. Go to pitchatentrentals.com. And be sure to include EPAWA in the comments section, the additional comments section, to receive a 10% discount on your order. They are Pitch a Tent Rental Company in Fogelsville, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So this weekend, I will tell you, is not going to be as doom and gloom as the app forecasts are indicating. I had a couple of people send that to me yesterday on Twitter, and, you know, they're like, oh, I have a big event this weekend. I got my son's getting married, whatever. I was getting a bunch of different requests, and they were just quoting the apps that were showing 80 to 90% chances of rain on both Saturday and Sunday. No, wrong. That is not the case. I'm going to show you that here in the video of why that is not the case, and then why this is going to be more isolated and widely scattered. And I'm going to show you the areas that have the best chance to see scattered showers and thunderstorms each day with a little bit of timing here. I think on both weekend days, your timing window is generally like a 2 to 9 p.m. window, okay? So not really so much in the morning. And if you look at the European model here, look where there's a concentration of the rain. It's up here. This is Saturday. It has it up here in the northern areas on Saturday, and the NAM is doing the same thing. We'll get to that in a second. First, I want to show you another aspect of this, which is the cloud cover. You will have mostly cloudy skies this morning, and then when you get in the afternoon, look what happens. You get some breaks of sun. Breaks of sun. Not complete sun. I don't get the idea this is going to be a completely sunny day or a completely sunny weekend, but on both days, you have the opportunity to see some sun in between any pop-up showers or that move through, or a pop-up thunderstorm. That's going to be in both days. Same thing here for Sunday. Here's Sunday. Look, nothing, right? Okay. Here is the NAM high-res future simulated radar. And this is starting off this morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. You see the upper right-hand corner. Maybe a leftover shower here in the morning, but then after that, we are dry. The concentration of the shower and storm activity, guess where that's going to be today? Right up in here, okay? Kind of where the European model had it. That's where it has today. It does have arbitrary pop-ups outside of that area, though, that can pop up just about anywhere. A little shower or storm can pop anywhere, and they're going to be arbitrarily placed. But this is isolated here, a little more widely scattered up in these areas here. High-resolution rapid refresh. Guess what it's doing? Same areas. Same areas. That's where it's the most concentrated today. And again, you have arbitrary pop-ups that just show up here and there or across the region. My mouse isn't really cooperating today, but you get the idea. This is not an overwhelming thing. This is not an 80% chance of rain. When we put those percentages on the forecast, it's confidence in something occurring. If we're saying it's going to be, you know, scattered showers and thunderstorms, and I put 80%, I mean, that indicates to me there's going to be a lot more coverage than that. Okay, this is not that much coverage. This is more like a 30 to 40% chance, which is what we have in our local forecast. 40% chance we put in there for today and Sunday. Sunday's gonna be the wash, rinse, repeat type thing. The high resolution rapid refresh has it up in these areas here. So your concentration here is up in here for the activity here on Sunday. But again, arbitrarily placed, widely scattered. This is not a deluge or a washout at any given location. NAM doing the same thing here for Sunday, although it has a couple, a little bit less, but it has in these same general areas. And then you have some arbitrarily placed stuff further south. So that is how the weekend we think is going to happen. You're going to have some times of clouds and sun. You'll have a pop-up shower. This is like a 15 to 30 minute deal. not training over the same areas. This is not a repeat of Friday. Okay, this is what we're dealing with here over the weekend, so it's not too bad. Okay, so let's get forward from that and go past the weekend. Here's Sunday on the European model. When we get to Monday, we have this upper level low and surface low moving through the Great Lakes, and there's an upper level trough associated with this as well. So here's your area low pressure. At this point, there is a warm front that's kind of dragging through our region like this. Okay, so when you have a warm front, you have a southeasterly wind flow, right, at aloft, at the surface. At aloft, the upper level low is getting winds in here from the northwest in this case, or from the southwest. Good Lord. Let's spit this out just once yet. If you look at the soundings, they're doing the same thing. At the surface, southeasterly, you go up a little bit in the atmosphere, where the upper level low influences of those winds, they're from the southwest. So that's some veering wind there. Okay, so we have to keep an eye on some severe weather for Monday. Yes, there is a weak tornado threat as part of this because of this veering wind profile. And if you look at the soundings, if you're one of those that like to look at soundings for models, it'll actually say at least marginal tornado is possible here on Monday. That is the case. Also a straight line wind damage threat. I think that's primary. Secondary will be tornadoes. We'll have to watch out for that on Monday. Next video I do on Sunday night for Monday will detail that much better. I don't have any of the finely tuned details as far as the 3 kilometer NAM's not in range yet. So once we have that stuff in range, we'll have a better idea. So we're going to monitor this over the weekend just in case. But I think the severe threat is actually going to be further south for the most part. Most of the severe. Not saying we can't get it in our area on Monday, but it's looking like, and the SBC, the Storm Prediction Center is actually suggesting that further south will be better game for that as well. So we'll see. Don't get excited. Don't lose sleep over this weekend. It's not a big deal. When we get to the next video, I'll detail that a little bit more finely tuned for Monday. And then beyond this, when we get to Tuesday, still some scattered showers and thunderstorms. These are sub-severe at this point here on Tuesday, but there's still a pretty good chance of widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms both Monday and Tuesday. And that's why in our local forecast, we have the best chances listed in those days. Wednesday, slightly less, but you still have some influence until this pulls away. Here's a low pressure driving. It's now up over eastern Lake Ontario, or maybe, what is this, Watertown, New York, up in that area. Okay, Fort Drum area. So we still have some scattered showers and thunderstorms associated with this here on Monday. And then once we get to the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, any shower or storm activity is going to be in our eastern areas, and it's going to be isolated. There's Thursday, and there is Friday, okay? And that takes us to the end of our 7-day forecast window. I'm not going to speculate about the holiday weekend yet. It does look like, as of now, Saturday on the European model is dry in our area of that holiday weekend. And then we have a cold front coming through on Sunday. Possible scattered showers and thunderstorms there. But again, this is something we're going to deal with next week. We're going to get into the holiday weekend. The 4th of July holiday weekend is next weekend. We're going to get into that all of next week and kind of micromanage that as well with what's to come. But it's not an upper level low that's going to be sitting here for days and sitting and spinning like we've been dealing with for the past couple of days and will through about the middle of next week, okay? So I think once we get to midweek, we're looking a lot better. We just have maybe an isolated chance for a shower or thunderstorm Thursday and Friday in our eastern and northeastern areas, but otherwise turning partly cloudy at the end of next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 24th and 25th, the weekend video forecast. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.